Today, we will start with a new chapter, Motion in One Dimension. And in this particular chapter, we will learn what is the basic difference between distance traveled and displacement. Now, this is the initial position of a body. Let it be A, and this is the path traveled by the body, and this is the final position B. This is the total path traveled by the body. So what is basically distance? Distance is the length of the path traversed by the body in a certain time. That is distance. And if I join the initial point and the final point by a straight line, now straight line is basically the shortest distance between 2 points. So if I measure these straight line AB, this is basically the displacement. So what is basically displacement? Displacement is the distance traveled by the object in a specified direction. That means from the initial point to the final point in a certain time. Or we can say displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and the final positions of a body. Now, distance traveled is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Now, it is a scalar quantity. Now, scalar quantity means it has only magnitude, no direction. Whereas displacement is a vector quantity. That means both magnitude and direction. And the direction, that means this A is the initial point, B is the final point. Now the direction from the initial to the final position, the direction from the initial position to the final position, and if we represent that particular with the help of this S, we call it a vector. Now this S, now this is basically the symbolic representation of displacement. And S, simply S, this is the symbolic representation of the distance traveled. Now, distance depends on the path. It basically depends on the path followed by the object, whereas displacement, now see here, displacement, it does not depend on the path followed by the object. Now, distance traveled, it is always positive, but displacement, it can be positive, displacement, it can be positive, it can be negative, okay, and it depends on the direction. It basically depends on the direction. Now, for example, say, now this is the initial point, this is the initial point. Now, this is the initial point of the body. Now, this is the, after certain time, the body reaches this particular point B. It is moving towards east. It is moving towards east. And if we consider this direction as the positive, then after some time, the body moved from B to C. It crosses A and it moves from B to C. Now, if this direction is positive, so what will be the displacement basically? And what is the total distance traveled? The total distance traveled will be AB plus of this BC. AB plus BC will be the total distance traveled. So AB plus BC, this is the total distance traveled. And what is the displacement? Now, this is the initial point and this is the final point. So the straight line distance, this is AC, this is the displacement, and this displacement is basically negative. Okay. Now another thing, now for example, this is the initial point of a body. This is the initial point of a body, say O. The body is moving 4 kilometer towards A, and after that towards east, basically from O to A is 4 kilometer towards east. Then from A to B, this is basically 3 kilometer towards north. So what will be the total distance traveled? Total distance traveled total distance traveled will be 4 kilometer plus 3 kilometer, that is equal to 7 kilometer. Now if I join, now this is the initial point and this is the final point. So if I join these 2 point OB, now this is basically the displacement. This is the displacement. Now how to find the displacement? Now this is a right angle triangle, right angle at the point A. Now we know according to Pythagoras theorem, this is hypotenuse, this is base, and this is perpendicular. So OB square will be equal to OA square plus OB square. So OA is 4, so 4 square is 16, OB is 3, 3 square is 9, so 25, so OB will be root over of 25, that means 5 kilometer. So the displacement is 5 kilometer and it is directed from O to B, from the initial point to the final point. Now displacement is a vector quantity, both magnitude 5 kilometer along with direction from O to B, whereas total distance traveled, this is a scalar quantity, only magnitude 4 plus 3, that is 7 kilometer. Now let us consider this one. A body is moving along a circle. Now this is a circle, a circular path. Now this is the initial point of the body moving along this direction, along this direction, along this direction, along this direction, and ultimately it reaches here. So the initial point and the final point, it coincides. So how to find the total distance traveled? Total distance traveled will be the circumference of the circle, that is basically 2 pi r, where pi is equal to 22 by 7 or 3.14, and r is the radius of the circle. Now this is r. Okay. And what is the displacement? The initial point coincides with the final point. So the displacement will be will be 0. So the displacement will be 0. Now let us consider some more examples. Okay. Yeah. Let us consider some more example. We have to change the page. Okay. Now, for example, this is page 2. Okay. Now, this is a body. Now, this is a body which is thrown vertically upwards, and the body touches this particular point, and after some time, then the body is again coming down. Now, this is the height reached by the body. Say this is h. So in this case also, total distance traveled will be h and h. That means h plus h, that means 2h. And displacement will be 0. Why? Because the initial point and the final point coincides. Okay. Now, another important thing is the unit of both distance traveled and displacement. SI, the SI unit is meter, both distance traveled and displacement, and the CGS unit is centimeter, both distance traveled and displacement. Okay. Now, another most important thing is that now distance traveled can't be equal to 0. Distance traveled is always a positive figure. It can't be equal to 0, but displacement can be 0 when the final point and the initial point they coincides with one another, then the displacement will be 0. Okay, and okay, so this much for today. So this is basically the difference between total distance traveled and displacement. This is the first lesson of motion in one dimension. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, then press the like button, share with your friends and subscribe the channel. Press the bell icon so that you never miss an update.